So in this video, we're going to walk through inspecting a surface on an organic object. And then we're also going to go into a machined object. So the first thing that I picked here is a sand dollar. We've got a really good representation of the back of a sand dollar, and I'm going to lay a surface on this object and inspect against a perfect surface, even though I don't have a CAD model. So all I have here is a point cloud, and FlexScan makes this really easy. All you need to do is go to your drop-down and select the measurement tool. From there, you select what you want to create. In this case, we want to create a plane by picking our points. You can do it in a number of different ways, but picking allows us to add more points than just 3, which gives us a more accurate representation of both the size plane that we want and making sure that it's as flat as possible. So we're going to keep it 2 by picking and hit create. I'm going to do it in these locations. You'll notice the planes start to show up on our mesh. And the more points that I take, the more accurate that plane is along our part. So now that our plane is created, in order to inspect it, we will need to turn it into a mesh. What I mean by that is we just have, basic CAD geometry. We don't have something that we can actually inspect against. The way to do that is to right-click, hit Convert to Mesh, and now it's an object that FlexScan can understand. So from here, we will go to the Calculate Deviation tool. Yes, we do want to save the changes that we've made. We will set our reference to the backside of the sand dollar, and then our target is the plane itself. Hit Calculate Deviation, and this shows us the deviation that our plane has against our part. We can do a number of things from here. If you wanted to generate just a basic report by hitting Show Statistics, we can also change our normal, and we can change our step size to get a more accurate representation of what we see on our inspection. You can also show the mesh by hitting Show Reference Mesh, and this also shows just a visual representation of how well that's lined up. Okay, here is our non-organic object that we're going to inspect against. Just want to check how flat the edge of this sensor is, because that's important to us for this particular application. So we're going to go about it the same exact way. We're going to go to the drop-down and select the measurement tool, uncheck what's irrelevant to us. And we want to select the plane. Okay. Right-click on our plane, convert it to mesh, and we will go to Calculate Deviation. Additionally, one thing that I did not show in the last demonstration was creating a callout, which actually will give you an accurate representation of a pinpointed location on the surface inspection. So just by checking our 4 sides, there's our readout. And again, we can change our step sizes. here. There we go. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Feel free to reach out if you have any further questions.